All right, and welcome back to what should be episode 7? Campaign. What are we in? 18? My goodness, you'd think I would know. I just started this thing not that long ago. I have elected to spend one more episode as the CSA. It looks like many of the things I cared about, at least from the CSA's perspective, it seems like we dealt with most of them in the previous episode or episodes, and Gibbon, I think, yeah, he's retreating out of Virginia, so the CSA can largely rest easy there. Yeah, some supply issues, but wow, that's a weird, thunderstorm here in, January 4th. So anyways, there's that. Looks like West Virginia will be held on to for a while longer. The Third Corps was beaten, and, well, they're not falling. They should fall back to Marietta, but anyways, they're falling back there. Thanks, I think, largely to Longstreet's division. Now, Scurry, is it Scurry? Yeah, Scurry needs to go to Jackson's Corps, but Scurry also needs his readiness back. And so, yeah, I mean, that's a minor thing, but West Virginia, check. Virginia, check. Northwest Arkansas is not a check, but it's also, I don't even know if it's really worth caring about at this point. So, anyways, there's that. I think, well, whatever. We'll do this. I don't know if this is the right way to do this, but maybe we'll get out of there, or maybe we'll just slowly lose. The big unchecked thing for the CSA, and it's a little odd if this early in the campaign, pretty much just over the calendar in 62, if the CSA loses Nashville already and then just doesn't get it back before I switch to the Union, it's going to be a busted campaign. I'm not going for a historical recreation or reenactment of the Civil War or anything like that, but I wanted to feel a little bit more balanced, and yeah, anyways, that's it. It felt like with the Union, maybe I got to fight a bit more. And maybe this is just my recollection because it was longer ago. And with the CSA, it felt like we were frequently chasing the Union, but we weren't always getting to fight a lot of it. And so I think the last bit of unresolved business, and this should be a good one, it looks like we're going to get all four divisions of Forrest Corps. They all appear ready to attack. Right, none of them are scouting. Forrest, he's ready to go. And yeah, we're just going to go for the wintertime push over there. The campaign map, it is, let's see, 84 for the Union, 92 for the CSA. So it hasn't changed all that much. Morale of armies, well, now that I've been on the CSA for a few episodes, it's swung in favor of the CSA. It was not that way for much of the Union campaign. One of the things that is going on both ends, and I'm not exactly sure what is causing this. I think it has something to do with either modding it down to the regimental level. I don't know why that would cause a spike in army upkeep. I mean, those costs are just high. It may be that I have not taken all of the policies, but this goes on the Union and the CSA side, that are maybe the best at finance. So for the CSA, I should definitely do impressment, because for the Union, I'm going to do confiscation. And so this is a big... Yeah, pretty much for 2 1/3 years, I think. Well, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. But anyways, there is a trade-off here for both sides. But for the money stuff, we should probably focus back on some money, because being limited, we had a point in this campaign where we had 150,000 troops on the Union, and I think the CSA had 110,000. And now with maybe contracts coming out, wounded, that kind of stuff. I mean, total casualties, as you can see, it's relatively even. Battles won is still really close. Military experience, CSA has a slight lead there. Yeah, I don't know, it's not great. I mean, if I were doing this the old way, but I'm trying out this new build that may or may not actually work better for the CSA by kind of playing more like the historical CSA in terms of maybe not going for import substitution, or not going for kind of high tariffs and other things and building up production, but just buying the cheaper stuff that's made abroad. We have basically 20 days on letters of marque. If I remember, and I probably won't, we could change Impressment Act before this episode ends and just select this one next. Now, in the way I've modded this, they should, you know what, I'm going to select it now. The way that I've modded this, it's not like the vanilla, where in the vanilla, if you selected those two, it actually takes longer to do them simultaneously than it would to do one and then the other. I've modded it so that there's a slight advantage to doing it at the same time, but I'm mostly doing this so that when I switch off the CSA, they'll at least be going for impressment, which I think is going to help. I mean, if they can cut $100 million out of that fairly easily, that would be great. That really seems to be where the expenses are. Yeah, they're in subsidies, but the subsidies should come back to us. Almost ready for another take of propaganda. I don't want send envoys. I want. Hold on here. Farm mech is output and available volunteers. So we're almost ready for our first take of that. That one is good. Trade deals is a pretty good one. Certainly it seemed good for the Union. I don't know if it's as good for the CSA, but we are going to try to take it. Over here, I don't think there's too much to do. I mean, we could always think about logistics reform. Maybe. Recruitment offices, that's not the major issue. It's mostly the credit rating that we have to worry about on the CSA side. And it's no better on the unions, I think. All right, so they're still at triple C, so I'm pretty sure they won't be getting anything either. Yeah, revenues are just low, and I'm really wondering if maybe it's because we're sitting at 25% tariffs, and I don't know if... Usually I would have them at 50, but again, I'm kind of going with what I thought was the recommendation, but 9% interest rates, that's not helping at all. I don't know if we cut tariffs more, considering we're making so little. Maybe we cut them even more and hope that things improve. I'm not too sure. But for right now, we're going to worry about the battlefield. And we'll move the armies that are furthest away first. I think that's you. Jackson's division is a little ways away from a railroad. You. Westcott. Harper. And then move Forrest himself up. So we'll do that. Right, everybody's there. 1, 2, 3, 4 divisions, 23,000 against. Yeah, we got to do it. Oh, it also dawns on me that the music was not playing. I turned it off for the mic check. So that, can we get any of that back? Because we certainly want the sound. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. So anyways, very interesting map. Very interesting. So they start off with 20 points. And I actually think, yeah, I think they're going to get a lot more. This has a lot of victory points on it for the size of the troops involved. And so I'll see if this continues to scale up like this, but they have 20 and they could easily have 35. And so the name of the game is, well, you capture the 3 5-pointers and still not have a majority. But yeah, you're going to need at least 3 points, I think, unless you get the 2 10-pointers. But that's to flip the battlefield on your side. We have no engineering points. And it looks like everybody, yeah, so Forrest is down there. We have the Liberty Turnpike up here. We have Jackson's division, which is here. I have no idea why that is like that, but it is. Okay, Harper's division is there, and then this is Westcott's over here. I guess I could probably get these guys in on maybe this turnpike. And then just move Forrest up here. Might have to move Forrest manually. I don't think there's anything terribly sophisticated about this. My initial thought is to try to get everybody over, so it's early on in the day, everybody's here, push on over and get everybody across, I forget what this is, the west fork of Stones River, and potentially threaten the 10-5 and push up, and then if we send some cav out to capture this or this as they concentrate and fall back, I think that's how we end up controlling the battlefield. So we can go ahead and press play. Let's see, who's the furthest away again? We should probably order them up first, and all right. I don't love dividing my forces, but I think we might have to. So we'll send you. I mean, they're going to be pretty close on the battlefield. But remember, because it's a regimental thing, regimental campaign, whatever you want to call it, that's how I've modded it, so that what used to be brigades is now regiments, all these things. So if you're just joining us, I've gone through and I've numbered and created. Who is this? Oh, so somehow we actually ended up here first. I actually didn't look at the delay of when the Union was going to be here, but that tells me at least they're not, that we're going to have more than them. And if they're not here already, and we are, we should have a pretty good numbers advantage. We should be able to push. But what look like divisions on here under the vanilla game is actually a brigade. And in these divisions, the brigades are all lined up kind of one next to each other frequently. They're not as... there isn't a very good second line within divisions. There wasn't as good as one as there used to be, just because of the way that the brigades are aligned under divisions when you do things this way. And there's not a whole lot that I know of I can do about this. I think that there are some things that are just outside the ability of what's easy to mod. So we're going to struggle through that. We should have sound, by the way. I just, when I was doing the mic check, I turned off the sound and the music in game and then forgot to turn it back on. All right, good. So we're here. All right. So the slow folks are still slow. Fry's division, I mean, see that's a massive, that looks like, I think, a core. But we can still do something with them. We can set them up here. And that's a thing to do. This is Henry Jackson's division. We're going to push them. Yeah, we're going to push them up there. It's a really terrible position, but they have some time to get there. Westcott's division. We're going to move them over there. They're relatively small, it looks like. And what are we missing here? It's not. Must be Harper's division? Yeah. So we'll probably have to move them up like this. All right, we'll move it up to 20x, so we're not just sitting here forever. Let's be slightly less than that. All right, we got Chambliss's cav over here, and I have, where it's possible, tried to put cavalry and artillery officers in those branches. Again, if you've been following the campaign, you've heard all this before, and there's nothing really new here, but for those who are joining us, or maybe it's been a while, that hopefully that reminds you a bit. Yeah, in the end, we don't really want cav out there. We want cav over there, and we might as well detach you. Same is true here for Chambliss. We can give the rest of that cav, or we can give the rest of the division orders and they can move together and all that other great stuff, but the cav can kind of be off and do its own thing. The same is also going to be true of the artillery. Let's see, it's the CSA. I think they're battalions. Is the Union? I think they would be artillery brigades. But yeah, Fry looks like they're all set. So we're going to move Fry up here. Chambliss, let's see. No, we don't want that. We're going to send Chambliss around over here to scout that out for us. Jackson is there. This fence is a little odd, but here, we're going to have Jackson move up like that. And I think we're going to end up with a reserve division here. I think the front is just going to close enough. You know, maybe it should be Jackson. I was just thinking of one of these, what I believe are the smaller divisions over here. Did I say something was lost? No, it's taken. All right. All right, so that is that. You've been detached. That's... Huh. It's a strong position to have to attack across, but doing that cedes, right, a majority of everything, because we already have 15, and so if we get either that 10 or that 5, and by falling back, I'm guessing they're doing it because they're recognizing they're flanked, and you know, I've long complained that the AI doesn't react to being flanked until it's too late. And granted, being stuck back here in these woods, it's not great, because you're not far enough forward to actually keep me off the point. You have nowhere to maneuver if you get trapped in there. And if we get behind you over here and shoot you in the back while we come in the front, when you're outnumbered, it's just not good, and you would only have this one area to fall back from. So or fall back over. So yeah, that's not great. Look, maybe we move you over there, and maybe we move Marmaduke over here and see if we can go even further on that flank. Chambliss, I'm not sure that they've actually given up on this. Maybe. Fry, why can't I see you here? Doles is brigade. Okay, Fry's division will push up like that and just see who's back here. Yeah. You know, Harper's division, maybe we'll just keep you near the road. And then Jackson, I think we kind of know what happened with the others, so we'll push you up. Yeah, and again, I think that's probably too wide, but whatever. And then Westcott. Yeah, you're pretty small, actually, so we're going to keep you there. Did I lose anybody back here that just never came across? No. I wonder if they have troops behind me. I could probably cheat by clicking on where meat arrived, but I don't feel like doing that. What? Okay, so Marmaduke is too small to get scouts, but Scott is not, so he'll get us something. Griffith, look, we should detach you. Probably send you over here. So this looks open. We're gonna take that. And you know what, Westcott, we're just gonna move your division down here now. And then Harper, you can kind of demonstrate here. General Smith. Yeah, they can shoot the arty at us. That's fine. Okay. So I have no idea what that is. So there are some behind us. I see that. It really sounded like it was up here. Oh my goodness, how did they get back here? Like, that fast? I guess it's Buford's Cav. So... let me think. Who is this? It's gonna be Harper's. We can probably just have them hold up. And we're going to send Moulton's brigade back there. And Griffith, I guess you just... the retreat did not really work. Westcott, we actually don't need you to move. Sorry. But I guess that's what happens when you hit Buford's Cav. Yeah, we did not do too much to them. Marmaduke is so... no... What do we want to do? We want to call those scouts in, right? Can we dismount? No? Yes? Alright, we can, and we'll park ourselves in the woods up there and see if we can cover that crossing. Alright, Chambliss has done Chambliss's thing. Let's send him back here. Let's have Fry... Oh, I didn't even see Stewart was here. But we'll move his cav down here. Under the other Cav Buford, Abraham Buford, who I confess I don't know anything about. Are they gonna? They're gonna cross on the ice, aren't they? You gotta be kidding me, man. All right, so you guys get there. That's fine. Yeah, you guys go over there. Harper. Here, let's detach our... artillery battalions. Oh, Westcott does not yet have one. All right, that's why there's only 3. Well, and then Buford pulls out. That was well done. All right. Hopefully you're not going deaf anymore. That one looked a bit... It was a bit more than I wanted it to be. All right. Let's try to get them to fall on back here. So we'll move Warren up here. We'll get Drayton's artillery hopefully online over there. Send Wheeler's brigade back. Have them rally there. Have Jackson turn like... I hate doing this, but I feel like if they're gonna attack, we could probably hold them, because now Overall Creek is kind of our asset rather than theirs. And what we're gonna do with Fry is first bring him down here, capture this point, and we'll see how far behind Buford's support is. Okay, so that is that. All right, and we'll have Marmaduke over there in the woods. Let's see, Pender's artillery, I think, can safely come down here for now. Atchison's, I'm not sure where we're going to need it, so we'll keep it up there near the roads. It's going to be a haul to get it there, but it is what it is. Yeah, it looks like the AI is just crossing. I guess it's narrow enough or frozen enough that it can be done. Westcott, yeah, you guys should be moving. Huh. Okay, we want to get them over there. And what we should have done... Again, with Moulton's brigade, it's just withdrawn. We just needed to push Buford back, and we're waiting to get our cav up. Oh, jeez, man. It's a very odd Very odd position there, but alright. Okay, we'll push up with them. Does Fry know what to do? Fry knows what to do. Wow, this is just... It's a bit wild. Alright. Let's bring our cav up here. Doesn't seem to matter if they've crossed down here or not. Alright, there we go. Some of them are starting to get engaged. That's good. You know what? We need Wheeler over here more now. I know he hates me, but... and I don't blame him, but we gotta move him. If Buford wants to continue to come up, that's fine. My goodness, I have no idea how Meade got... If this is all part of Meade, let's see, is it? Yeah. I have no idea how Meade got here so quickly. But he did. Alright, assuming that Meade is fairly sizable, we're going to send all of you up here. Can have you all stop. And maybe we'll have them hold. Alright, we'll push you in there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Alright, we gotta stabilize things down here, and then we should be okay. Bartow, Lieutenant Colonel, I don't know. Guessing it's bad to be Bartow. Alright. Pillows Brigade. Look, we're going to push you back here. Pender's Artillery. Yeah, I guess they can continue to go there. Anderson's Brigade, just go over there. Yeah, I have no idea where they are. Alright, we're licking our wounds from that. That's fine. Okay. What happened over here with Doles? I thought there was a brigade up here we were concerned about. Chambliss, where do you actually exist? Alright, I guess you're there. Alright, very good to all of you. Now, Westcott. Alright, so you're starting to move everybody up. That's fine. Here, we're just going to give you an order up there. Yeah, Warren, your brigade is completely shattered. All right. I guess Mutin is actually in better shape than I thought. Not in good shape, but in better shape. Alright, so we knocked them off. That's good. I think there's a bunch of skirmishers we could still push out to stay in contact with them. Alright, very good. Anderson. Yeah, Anderson, your target went away. Might be more, so we're gonna... Let's go even beyond that. Let's push you up here. Alright, let's check things out over here. Where I think it's interesting. Uh-oh, 8th Texas. Uh-oh. Alright, we gotta try to throw some more folks up together here. Do you all not have targets? What's going on here? I don't know if that's because of the cavalry in front or not. Well, that is terrible for Cobb. Yeah, terrible. Union's got a good firing line. AI's got a good firing line. Garfield is now here. Alright, well, I guess we gotta now turn around and fight them too. Alright, we're gonna send you over here. I'm still trying to get Atchison. I don't know what is taking him so long to get his guys to stop moving, but maybe the word moves slower in artillery. I don't know. Alright, we're going to send you two over here since you're kind of over here already. You all, I'm assuming, are just slower, so we're going to send you that way. You're all creeping up. That's fine. Let's give you that as a movement order. Let's give you this as a movement order. Alright, let's see how that goes. Where are all my regiments here? What's going on? Alright, 9th Texas kind of has the right idea. 22nd Virginia. Why is this arrow permanently stuck on? Oh no. No idea. No idea. Alright, what do we got going on here? Alright, send this cav over there. Here we are breaking through with what? The 6th Mississippi, 5th Mississippi. Oh, I forgot about Hood. Alright, this looks better for us. Alright, casualties are not great for us, but we are winning, and certainly in relative terms, we have the troops to do this, they don't. Okay, move that artillery down there. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think I'm going to detach Cobb and try to spare him, considering he did really well. Marmaduke, yeah, I'm not surprised. That they're just... We're not a whole lot in there to begin with. Chalmers' brigade has been mauled. Okay, now you're running the wrong way. Well, that's not good. Some of the artillery, I guess, has found targets. Yeah. Cool, cool. Alright. They're running over there. This should be the last stop. And I guess Garfield is still continuing his attack here, but... Alright. Very good. Who got it now? Course? I don't know, Course. Second Indiana Battery. Huh. Oh no. Oh no. 8th Ohio must have been having a field day there. Alright, we will try to make that field day less fun. And time is of the essence, so we're gonna try to run both those cav regiments over. And push to 8th Ohio. Yeah, 13th Virginia, I apologize. And another one, Lieutenant Colonel Lee. Stephen Lee. That's not good. I was skeptical it was the other one, or one of the other ones, because I think he's a corps commander in this. Alright, Wheeler, I guess, has to send his troops up. Scott, this is not a productive attack here. Do we have anything left here in Westcott's? I mean, I'll send everybody forward. I see that the division is unstable, but I'm guessing McClellan's is probably... Actually, they're in pretty... Whoa. Oh, it's McClellan's corps. All right. Well. All right. I hope Garfield has had its fun. Okay. Nemutin's in much worse shape. Much worse shape. And now, yeah, now the 8th Ohio doesn't like this as much. Huh. Where's the brigade commander here? Pillow? That's you? Alright, we gotta move you, man. Alright, that's good news. At least we'll have the battlefield, and with this we should push them out of Nashville. Not at all a good victory, but a victory is a victory. We had numbers, and it should buy us yeah, it should buy us control of the territory and time to maybe allow other recruits to come online and fill some of the gaps here that have come up, because as you can see, a number of these regiments are already depleted. This looks like what is this, Clark's brigade running into Garfield's regiment. Now they've routed. Yeah, you can see it. All right, this one's almost done. Deschler. All right, we'll get the final numbers here when we load back in, but yeah, man, Meade got on me very quickly. Or maybe I was dithering up there just trying to collect victory points, but did a very good job, and Buford's Cav probably deserves several awards. Lieutenant Colonel Russell is fun. I don't remember Russell. Brigadier General Jackson, I don't know that he deserves. I mean, none of them deserve any of the blame. That's on me, but yeah, it's an odd one. All right, so what are they telling us? So they lost 400 killed and 1,300 caps. So for them, it's 1,700 out of the war. For us, it's 500. So it's probably a 2-to-1 ratio of them in terms of people that they lost out of the war that they're not going to get back. And so that is a win here in Nashville. I'm going to play out the episode because that is what I set out to do. Notice the beating from that battle that Westcott and Harper to a degree Fry. Siege train is just terrible, I think, on the defensive. Yeah, I've talked about this in other episodes. I like skilled cartographers. It gives you speed. It's going to give intelligence gathering, which should contribute to readiness and just generally better battlefield positions. I don't know how much this is really going to trickle down to everyone else. I can hope. Jackson's division, the one good thing about them being less engaged there is that they have more readiness to move. And I don't know that we're going to capture that supply depot, but I know that I'm going to try and get Nashville and get that hard-won break. Unless we do something out in Arkansas. What's our support in Arkansas? 88, 92, 85 in Tennessee, 50 in Kentucky, 80 in Virginia. Yeah, I want to try to maintain control over as much of Virginia. I know we don't have... Oh, wait. That's right. Because of Longstreet's roundabout, we actually have Grafton and Wheeling. I forgot about that. What is this? Harney, I thought you were further over here before. I have no idea. I believe Crawford's moving over because he's part of Albert Sidney Johnson's corps, and I'm trying to get them... trying to figure out something to do with them. This whole... just West Virginia and this whole area down the Appalachians is... as Earl Hess writes about in the Knoxville campaign, it's just... it's real rough on the old supplies. Now, to check and see whether we actually have troops who could fill the gap. Yeah, there are some. But there are a lot of states there that have absolutely no reserves. Right? They have nobody to send into these to refill these regiments that have gotten pretty beaten down. So that's not fun. Smith's division, I don't know what that's going to do for you, but we'll try something. Same with Johnston. I mean, I guess we'll try. Yeah, and Longstreet's just straight out of everything. All right, we got a bunch of cottonclads that are done. Check on any perk progress here. Nothing great there. Johnston's division. Guess we can cheat a little bit. Forget, what is he part of? Is he under Lee? He is. He is under Lee. Who else is under Lee? Beauregard. Okay, we'll do that. And maybe with Jackson's Corps, we go up for the forts and for Alexandria. Just to deny them to the Union for a while longer. I don't know that we were able to get anybody up to willing to retake that, but some of this other stuff we can do. I'm thinking the wheels are turning. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I'm wondering about going for the supply depot. And if the Union's just totally demoralized in Kentucky, just making a play for it. And I don't know, maybe that has to come at the fine pawn to sacrifice here in terms of Arkansas. Or do we launch an attack against Lyon's division, which is not big? So what do you guys have? You have about as many troops as Lyon does. I think he's probably a better commander. Well, that would change if Sterling Price was here with his troops. I just don't know. I'm going to move Price up and see what I see. Maybe there's an opportunity here for a strike, or maybe I should have just put Price in Tennessee and thought about a move into Kentucky. Don't know. Right, that's that. Where's projects? Admin reform, civil order. Farm mech. That's what we're waiting for, right? In volunteers, yes, please. Okay, this other stuff is still too far off. I don't know about taking... Okay, we can't even take recruitment offices on our own. Oh, scurry. Yeah, Crawford, you can stay there. Smith. Jeez, that is a beat-up division. Man. That's probably one of the reasons why it has its readiness. It's because it's just been mauled. What the heck happened to Crawford? No, seriously. This is weird. I don't know. Let's go back and look at the Numbers available to recruit. So we got 12,000. Some from Georgia, none from Florida. Yeah, West Virginia's got a lot. I don't know what happened to Crawford. Unless this is like a money thing and we're just getting rid of troops because. But that thing is a regiment, not a division. That's very weird. Well, it's something to keep an eye on. Let's see if we have any other problems like that. Scurry's problems don't seem so big anymore. No, everybody in that group is fine. Yeah, we know that their numbers were not like that. Price, 72. I mean, for the regiments, that's right. Stribling, again, for the number of regiments, that looks right. Lee, so... Oh, it happened to Beauregard, too. What is this? Was there anyone else besides Beauregard and Crawford? I'm trying to think of what they would have in common. Johnston is fine. So you're fine. Yeah. The only thing that was kind of weird is that Beauregard and Crawford were out of the fighting for a long time. Like over here in the Southwest. And so I don't know why any of that would affect those numbers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why don't we have this supply depot here? Yeah, Magruder, you should come on up. Get you a battle flag. Well, no, we actually want to have a battle flag to give you. Sure. Funding 2. So that was from the Union. That was good. Good on their part. Jackson. Oh, yeah, it's Scurry. That's who he's missing. I was like, geez. Something ain't right here. Uh-oh. Beauregard's down to 463. I really wonder if this is just a money thing. I've never seen that before. Army upkeep is... It's declining. Which is good. $821, $824. Well, at that rate. All right, Scurry. You know what you need to do. Yeah, I guess that's right. I doubt those things will matter, but we're going to send you through. Oh, so this is where the Union ended up. Hovey, Harney. But that's not everybody I was just fighting down here in Nashville. All right, Jackson's division. I'm going to send you forward. Fry, I don't think you're going to be able to do too much. Westcott, Harper, maybe. We'll see. But we're going to go up here. All right, so I don't remember Kearney being engaged recently. We're going to see what's up at that supply depot. Maybe we can capture it, burn it. Maybe we can capture it and hold it. I don't know. We'll see. What happened out in Arkansas here? All right, so price got up. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. It's that winter movement stuff, man. All right, so we finished letters of marque. Look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Zollicoffer back. I know it's bad, but the problem is that price is probably going to run out of supply up here because of that. So, yeah, it's a supply desert. I should have probably just let it be. But good news, I guess, that national morale is actually ticking up for the CSA. Morale of armies for both sides is recovering, but it's very high for the CSA. Yeah, CSA seems to be doing all right and maybe pulling away a little bit from the Union. All right. Oh, it might be Jackson's last move for the winter. Go up there, see if you can seize that supply depot, and then probably fall back when he can't. That's pretty funny. If the CSA gave Forrest partisan brigades, so that's Jackson. So I'm gonna do the thing that looks like the cowardly thing, and it is. Thing is this: if Jackson stays in fight, the numbers on those two sides are quite close. I'll just give him embedded reporters. It's a good one. Maybe I should have given him force march, but anyways. He says fight. That's going to be bloody. There's a chance we get there and we still knock out the supply depot, but you see his readiness is almost ready to go. His readiness would have tanked after that battle, and I'm not even sure we would have won it with those numbers, given how well some of. I actually didn't pay attention to the division, but whatever it was under McClellan's corps, given how well they did in the previous battle, it's probably just likely we would have lost. So it is what it is. The Union issues war bonds, so their credit rating has got to be Confederacy is impressing slaves. So that feels like that happened much more quickly than it was supposed to. And now as the CSA, I think we go for government funding too, for sure. And we might think about war bonds because we got to get out of this triple C negative stuff. This is, it's just oppressive. Numbers are too low here. In a way that's not fun, so. Let's see. Yeah, it's mostly just army upkeep costs, which, again, I'm surprised that they're this high. I thought that I had raised them when I was modding, and it turned out I didn't. So I just kind of left them where they were, and I wanted to see how things were going to kind of shake out here. But what if the Union's finances are now in... Yeah, like noticeably better shape after several of those things. What can we do? We can do propaganda for support for sure. That'll help. Civ order. Let me look. Are we ready? We could also do recruitment offices. Civ order just feels like the better long-term play. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one we do again. I mean, our problem, yeah, it's troops, but it's actually credit before that. So we'll do these other things. I wonder what happened to the Union's national wealth. Yeah, so the Union tanked their national wealth in the name of getting that better credit rating. Thing is, we're probably going to have to do the same. All right, you're here. Jackson, you got to get up with your troops. Oh, so they're actually in Alexandria. So I was watching Johnston's numbers here. Yeah, they're slowly like declining. I don't know if that's winter quarter problems or something else problems. Huh. I don't know what that's about. Did Scurry ever make it over here? Nope. Good lord, that's what happened. So Kirby Smith is here. How's he doing? 3402 right now. With the passage of time, slowly declining. 3400, 3402. Not really going anywhere. How's poor Crawford? All right, Crawford's up to 1,000 men in his division. All right. Look, we can put Longstreet in scouting. That's something. Okay, so we know. Oh, so that was Meade's division that was up there. What do we want to do? Foot cav is fine. Forced marches, again, anything with speed. If you don't have numbers, right, try to consolidate faster than the other side. Fry, yeah, maybe in March, maybe late March thing. I don't know. That would be tough too. Was I right about Price? Is he running out of supply? No. I'll say it's because I moved everybody else away. I don't really think that's it, but I'll say it. Stribling's division, just move them back. All right, we can change the defensive stance. I don't know how much that matters, but move you up there. This is not the winner I wanted for either side, really, because it's going to make for a struggle in... What did our nationals... Oh, that was from the impressment. That's right. So that should help. It really didn't. I was going to say, it should have helped. I would have thought to the tune of like $75 million a year less, but it's not doing that. What is the history of our tariffs? They're just going down no matter what. Do we go for free trade? I don't know. It feels like a waste of time. Like I actually just have other things I have to research faster. $6.1 days. I don't know. But the next campaign season will be here soon enough. We're almost going to get through all of it in one episode. Scurry has at least arrived in the correct part of the state. I just don't think that these divisions are going to have enough. And yeah, I do realize that we probably need to tick that down a little bit. Expert scout. So should be hard to catch Magruder by surprise, but whatever. All right, so funding 2 is done. I think we got to do war bonds. We got to get the credit rating out of the doldrums here. Bartow, right? He got wounded in that battle. Crawford, all right. Crawford is, well, right? All 1,300 men. What do our numbers look like? The next month on. It's trickling up to 39,000. All right. Our current credit rating ticked up even before we finished war bonds, which is not almost done. Improved credit rating. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah. All right, we can do trade deals. Let's do trade deals. And maybe we're just putting too much into trade deals. I don't know. I don't feel like we're spending that much. It's 125 million on subsidies. I mean, even if we got, whoa, army upkeep dropped a lot. So maybe that's because it was using some trailing numbers and they were higher in the past. I have zero idea. I don't know. Weird things happen in this game. I've not forgotten about what the heck to do with those cotton clads. Oh. Norland Squadron's already ready to go. Where are you? Let's go over here. Let's see what we can do. Get them out of there. Yeah, let's see if credit rating picks up here. Debt is total debt's 565. I mean, Union's much worse on that account. I have a feeling when I switch over to the Union, I'm gonna be right back in the same boat I'm in now. But yeah, as the CSA, if we can conserve some dollars here, that'd be great. See, Fraza, you know. Flying column, skilled cartographers. I don't know how much the AI does force marches, but when I play the CSA, I would probably think about it, right? Because for these reasons, we should be better off. Let's see. Let's try it. And if this doesn't work, it doesn't work, but... All right, let's give them a cool flag. That looks... Well, it doesn't look like an Ottoman flag, but part of it did. Anyways. Is that an HQ or is that a new division? Yeah, it's the 4th Corps HQ. Thomas... Oh, we got to give Lions Division something. Oh, they... I like this one more. There they go. All right. Have Price. Yeah, Price needs some perks, man. Sure. I mean, you're in a supply desert, so all you can get. There you go. How did we do? Oh, boy. Yeah, it's because of those ironclads. So, all right. I'm going about this the wrong way. And when I switch over to the Union, there's nothing I can do about what the CSA is going to do in response. We can't even withdraw. All right, that's terrible. But so maybe what we do after this is we put squadrons in the harbors so that, and hopefully near the ones that are guarded with forts, so that the navies have to engage the forts as they're engaged with the fleets. That often happens to me with the Union when I'm trying to get one of these over here. I think it's Savannah or Port Roy. It's one of these where sometimes the CSA will just keep a fleet in there, and like in order to take the fort to get the port, I move up to take the fort, but then the fleet's able to engage me, and it always goes bad for me. So maybe we'll try that. There is also the perk that is... by the way, that disintegrated, didn't it? Yup. I think it'll reconstitute somewhere, but let's see. Fleets. No, it didn't. Well, good thing we have... Okay, so we got some of the ships. Yeah, but we got 3 out of what, 7 or 8 ships. That's not great. But maybe that's what we do. Mercer is, who the heck is Mercer? Oh, they're over there. All right. Well, I don't know what to tell you. So army upkeep for both sides all of a sudden got reduced. Like, all of a sudden. Huh. The Navy upkeep being 0, I unfortunately understand, but that is wild. Yes. More battlefield. Sure, just take a generic one. More battlefield flags. The better. All right. Yeah, again, not the biggest buff when you're fighting largely on home territory, but it's something. That's pretty good. But I think it is important to have some good lower level folks, and yeah, so we'll do that. Whatever happened to Beauregard here? All right, again, slowly recovering. But man, emphasis on the slow. So speaking of which, those divisions are too close. All right, nice idea. I think it was a nice idea, but it ain't gonna happen. It doesn't have to happen. Again, we're at probably gonna be at a manpower disadvantage for a while as we try to figure out what the heck is going on with the credit rating here. And war bond's almost done. And then what the heck do we go for? Eco 2? Because right, they already did print notes 1 and 2 when I wasn't here. And so maybe we go Revenue Act 1? Good. Sure. All right, that's all you. Yeah, he's got to have something at this point. Yeah, again, we're operating where we are operating, so we got to do that. All right. Yeah. They're still on this side, so we would have to engage. But you know what? It's April, so it is. Should be out of winter quarters, I think, for everyone. Just wonder if we can throw enough. I have no idea how many are there. Probably a lot. Thing is, our support in Virginia has slipped from 80 to 77%. So given how important the state is for recruiting, I would think that we'd want to attack, but we really only have 4 divisions to do it. Well, we will have a 5th when Scurry is back. That's 6,000 more troops, and Beauregard is... Yeah, Beauregard's just out. Huh. So it's not a long-term thing we really want to have to deal with. I also don't love 12,000 troops that are out in those 3 divisions trying to defend all of West Virginia here, but try to hold on to it for a little while longer. Is this true? This is like Crittenden's spot. If it is true. Okay. We will move 2 divisions. We can move more than that. We'll move at least them. We're going to move Forrest, take him out of scouting. Fry, you look more ready to go, so we're going to move you. Jackson, I don't think you're going to be here. I don't think we need you to be here for this. But yeah, I mean, if we could beat up on Crittenden, whoa, that division atrophied pretty badly. So yeah, I think that the battle AI has gotten better through tuning. I'm not sure how I would deal with this. I mean, I thought I set pretty high standards to start any sort of offensive. I think that was telling me about war bonds, right? Let's go for government funding 3, which is not bad. Or we can go to tax assistance. The thing is, if we do government funding 3, we could then do Bank Act 1, and that helps the credit. That's a big support. Yeah. As ahistorical as it is, I think to make the campaign interesting, we got to go for it. All right, they've already broken Crittenden, so yeah, it's pretty clear to me I have to go back to the Union now and try to get... What? Meade is over here as well? Where are they going? Oh, I guess Meade has reached his destination. I have no idea. This is very odd. And this also might be wrong. We'll send Westcott and... I mean, you know, we got to actually get Fry back here as well, because Meade might have a large division. We're about to find out, I think. All right, so we're up to B+ in terms of credit rating. That's all good there. Policies, yeah. All right, we do another civ order. We're almost ready for another farm mech. That's good. So again, that's kind of money in the bank. Farm mech will help on the recruitment side. My guess is when I switch this back to the AI, they're probably going to go much harder for... Yeah, that can't be right. They went the other way. They're probably going to go much harder for recruitment offices. Which is fine. Is anybody getting pushed over here? No. It's fine. You know what? Since we're at a campaign season, can we do a quick strike here against Lion and knock him out? Here, let's move you up to the offensive. Let's not freeze our game here. All right, move you up. Do that. I'll put you in offensive as well. Okay, we'll move Price and Company up tentatively. What is this? So this just looks like faulty intelligence. That's what it looks like. Don't know what else to call that. How are we looking on troops? Troops. 41,000. All right, that's pretty good. Even Virginia's got some, so good for them. Huh. What's the overall story here? So they're clearly at 82. We're clearly at, what, 89-ish? All right. We have stuff over here, so let's do this. Stribling's division, yeah, we want them because we want to be absolutely sure that we outnumber whoever's here. We don't want Zolokoffer leading. Yeah, we'll even take them at the double quick. Just, if we knock Lion out of here and it really is just the one division, take the supply depot, burn it, it just probably sets them back a month or two at least if they're going to counterattack. And then we can kind of play this cat and mouse between Fort Smith up here, Springfield Depot here, and then Carrollton, which is the oasis of something in the middle of nothing. I don't feel the need to fight this. We'll see how this goes. That looked like it was a 3-1 advantage almost for us. So if we don't win, like we probably just weren't going to win. But maybe we can watch the auto resolve play out. Looks like we should win that. All right, we'll find out. All right, we did. Yeah, casualties are pretty low and even, so good enough for us. Yeah, out west you probably want the foot cav. There's an argument that Price might have wanted more because he has a big force, and here we're gonna give this guy embedded reporters. And so you want your troops to have that readiness before they have the speed buff, but I still want the speed buff out west because there's just a lot of terrain to cover, and so force marching is a part of it. Yeah, I think all of this is not true. Jackson's division's up here. The Union went for Revenue Act 1. That makes sense. What? Why didn't we get to choose this? There we go. Sure. Sure. What do we spy up here? Because we've not critted it out. Yeah, I just have no idea about this intelligence here. Yeah, and two of these divisions are far up. Alright. I think we're getting near the end of this one and turning it back over. Beauregard, yeah, I think he's just going to be out for the entire year. I think the same is true with Crawford's division. I don't really see where they go from here. Kirby Smith also seems like he's just atrophied to nothing here. Look at some of these regiments. But I'm just surprised they're going down unless it's from disease and other things, and then they're just not being resupplied fast enough. That could be. I guess the incentive would be to create new regiments, but Maybe not right now. I also hesitate to divide Johnston's 2 good divisions, but maybe they have to be divided. And send Smith up here. Send Johnston partway. Move Longstreet up a bit, just to keep everybody in supply back there. I don't know, maybe we move... I don't know where we keep Crawford. We keep him over here, we bring him down to Stanton, and potentially move him into West Virginia that way. That way, if you're in Stanton, you should still be in supply. You could flex up the Shenandoah, but... Oh, is this true? Is this really Hubby's division? Huh. Wild. Very wild. Are they building up? A little bit. They've gone from 110 to 120, so I'm guessing they're... Right, they went for Revenue Act 1. We know about that. But I guess they're still in a fiscal crisis of some sort. Alright, Scurry is almost ready to come up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just burn this supply depot and then get ready to fall back. Let's say Smith's division's in a certain amount of trouble, and we can't do much with Beauregard or Crawford. I guess together they got about 3,000. It's about as big as Smith's division. He's already lost 150 men just in moving up here. Yeah, Longstreet's in better shape now. Well, I think we have to leave it there, because I think as many problems as the CSA has. Funding 3 enacted. So you know what? I will leave them with a parting gift, which is to go for Bank Act 1. Because they're going to need that improved credit rating, the money that comes with it, yada yada. Yeah, you want to save it for propaganda, not these other things. Improved credit rating is not really almost there. It's actually further away than I thought. Okay, Farm Mech 2, we can leave them with that. That is very good. Yeah, and so we'll switch back to the Union. I'm worried here in May, early May, that... Alright, so they did do 12,000 there, 21 brigades. That's one of the places the language doesn't change. They're going for Revenue Act 2, so long term I would think that their economy should be good. So the surplus, right? And so when it's negative, if it goes up, that's better. And it looks like the Union's on the way to almost balancing their budget. So I'm surprised that nation's credit rating is deteriorated. Yeah, it's not really true. Credit rating is okay. But anyways, I guess we'll find out in the next episode when we switch on over, and yeah, we'll have to get the battles up and running again.